It is Wednesday and it is the middle of the week. I was representing a client today in Philadelphia at a sentencing. We had a very good result, despite not getting the result that we wanted following a motion there in that case. The case ended up not going to trial, but the client still ended up obtaining a favorable result. It just shows you that not all cases necessarily have to go to trial to obtain a very, very good result. And that brings up a good point. I put out a blog article yesterday regarding criminal cases not going to trial. And it's important to understand that the majority of cases, over 95%, don't go to trial. They result in a plea. And a lot of people believe that, well, then why do you need a criminal defense lawyer? Just go with anybody, and the case is a plea. It doesn't matter who you hire. And that's entirely a wrong way of thinking, because you have to understand that before you plead guilty, you have to understand, you have to speak with your lawyer about whether or not this decision makes sense. You have to evaluate all the factors. It has to be a comprehensive evaluation that looks at not only the case itself with regards to the possible elements of the offense, what the state or the Commonwealth in the case of Pennsylvania has to prove against you beyond reasonable doubt, and what possible defenses you have with regards to, especially, say, a self-defense issue when we're dealing with an alleged violent felony offense, or with regards to pretrial motions in the case of a lot of possessory crimes like illegal guns, drugs, firearms, and even a DWI. We're looking at motions to suppress evidence, whether or not there was probable cause to stop your vehicle, whether or not there was probable cause to search your vehicle, whether or not there was probable cause to search your home, whether or not the state or the Commonwealth needed a search warrant to perform that search. Remember that there's been a lot of turnover with regards to warrantless searches in Pennsylvania. We're back to the pre-Gary days where now police do need a warrant to search a vehicle. New Jersey isn't like that. New Jersey still allows warrantless searches of vehicles. The police just need to establish probable cause to believe that a crime is occurring or a crime has occurred, and that the contents of that crime, whether it be a legal gun or drugs, are found in that vehicle. And the mobility of the car itself is what the law would define as exigent circumstances, making the need for the warrant impractical. So if you have questions about any of this, it's very important that you speak with your lawyer, you evaluate the case. You also have to understand things like prior record scores based on your prior criminal history. Remember that if you are young, your juvenile history can play a factor. It will play a factor with regards to your prior record score, no matter how old you are. Even though a juvenile record is sealed, it still will play a factor. So if you've been charged and found delinquent of a felony offense, for instance, it will go toward your prior record score, and that will also affect the potential non-trial disposition, or in other words, a plea, if your attorney is working toward that. Remember, there are two types of plea: a negotiated plea, where your attorney has negotiated with the Commonwealth or with the state, and the attorney is asking the judge to act in accordance with those negotiations, and they typically do, but they don't have to. So your attorney has to be ready for that in the event the judge says, I'm not gonna honor this plea. I'm gonna ask that the attorneys renegotiate, or your client goes to trial. So there's a lot of things to think about. If you have questions, 215-755-9000 in Pennsylvania, 856-793-7429 in New Jersey, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. The website, gambonelaw.com. All of my books, my blogs, my videos, everything that I've ever written as a lawyer is available on that website. You can also sign up for our free weekly update, which goes out to over 3,000 of our current and former clients in Pennsylvania and New Jersey. It is a great resource to have. All of our content, all of my books, all my videos come to you at no cost, because we firmly believe that an educated client has the best possible chance to get a great result, whether it be a trial, a pre-trial, or if the case ends up not going to trial and it results in a plea. So once again, 215-755-9000 in Pennsylvania, 856-793-7429 in New Jersey. Have a great Wednesday. It should be a little cooler today, and I will talk to you all very soon.